All right, thank you guys. The SK Wyverns take on the Doosan Bears in a 5:30 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Bears are the $2.25 favorite, totals 9.5 flat. The Wyverns are catching pretty good price point here at plus $1.65. They're also laying $1.25 on the run line. Now I'm 14-8 my last 22 Underdog tier package picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And that's a website where I sell sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. I'm also 7-3 my last 10 daily best plays on that website as well. Link for that website is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, if you like the Wyverns in this spot here, just keep in mind they've dropped 2 out of their last 3, including an 8-3 loss to the Kia Tigers during that span. They're also just 2-6 straight up in their last 8, and that's good for a win percentage of just 25%. Their 3-14 record on the season is good for last place in the 10-team KBO. They are taking on a Bears team who's won 2 out of their last 3 themselves. Pretty good run for them, and they scored double-digit runs in both of those victories. Matter of fact, the Bears scored 22 total runs in their last 2 victories. Doosan's just 1 game back of second place thus far in the KBO. And when it comes to the total, the Bears' last 4 straight games all got over the total of 9.5 runs. Very exciting games. The Wyverns on the other side saw 4 out of their last 7 get over that number themselves. Give me the Bears minus 1.5 and the over 9.5 in that spot. Before I go ahead and move on, I just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to this video. I got some lines and personal leans out for Tuesday's KBO baseball action. But before we dive into some more of that, I just have to quickly remind you once again that I am 14-8 in my last 22 Dog of the Day tier package picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. There's also a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. A lot of variety there. We'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. And one of those packages is called the Daily Best Play Tier Membership. It's only $1.99 through the end of the month. You'll get 1 sports pick every single day. And I'm hitting at 7-3 in my last 10 picks in that category. That's 70%. I strongly recommend you consider using the website for sports picks. They're my personal plays, games that I personally have action on. And once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that said, let's go ahead and dive back into some more free content here. And we're going to take a look at the LG Twins taking on the Hanwha Eagles. And that's going to be a 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Twins are the $1.67 favorite. Totals 8.5 juice to the under. And if you like the dog in this one, Hanwha's plus $1.30 for a win and minus 143 keeping it close. And speaking of Hanwha, their last game was a loss to the NC Dinos where they gave up double-digit runs. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak while also dropping 4 out of their last 6. Hanwha scored just 6 total runs in their last 3 losses. They're also in 8th place in the 10-team KBO baseball organization with a .389 win percentage. Now the Twins on the other side, they're coming off a 9-7 victory over the KT Wiz in their last outing themselves. They also won 3 out of their last 4, including a 2-0 shutout win over the Samsung Lions during that stretch. And of course, that's exactly what should happen when you play the Lions. Anyway, the Twins are currently in 2nd place in the KBO with a win percentage of .647. And scoring-wise, 2 out of the Twins' last 3 got over the total of 8.5 runs. 4 out of their last 7 also got over that total. Meanwhile, on the other side, 5 out of Hanwha's last 7 got over 8.5 total runs themselves. Give me the LG Twins minus 167 and the over 8.5 in that contest. Next game, Kia Tigers squaring off against the KT Wiz in a 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Wiz are minus 133 with the total at 9.5 juice to the under. Kia is catching even money on the money line and laying 212, catching the 1.5. Kia's won 2 out of their last 3, including an 8-3 victory over SK Wyverns during that stretch. Their 6-2 record in their last 8 is good for 75% during that span as well. They're giving up just 1.8 runs per contest in their last 6 outings as well. They're taking on a Wiz team who's coming off a 9-7 loss to the LG Twins in their most recent contest. They've also dropped 3 out of their last 4, including a 9-4 loss to the Hanwha Eagles during that span. The Wiz have a win percentage of just .412 and find themselves in the bottom half of the KBO standings. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the KT's last 3 did get over the total of 9.5 runs. Matter of fact, 7 out of their last 9 also got over that number. Meanwhile, 5 out of Kia's last 9 got over the 9.5 themselves. Give me the Kia Tigers plus $1 and the over 9.5 in that contest. All right, next game, it is going to be Samsung Lions taking on the Lotte Giants, 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Giants are $1.37, totals 8.5, juice to the over. And if you like the Lions in an upset, they're plus 105 on the money line and plus 185. I don't think that's right. Minus 185 catching the run and a half. Now, Samsung's lost 3 out of their last 4, with 2 of those losses resulting in them giving up double-digit runs. They also dropped 6 out of their last 8, good for just 25% during that stretch. Samsung's 6-12 record on the year is good for second to last place in the KBO. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lotte's been victorious in 2 out of their last 3, including a 2-zip shutout victory over the Kaiwoom Heroes. Now, total-wise, 2 out of Lotte's last 3 got over 8.5 total runs. 4 out of their last 7 also got over that number. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, their last 3 straight, the Samsung side of things, their last 3 straight got over the total of 8.5 themselves. 8 out of their last 10 also got over that number. Give me the Lotte Giants minus 137 and the over 8.5 in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be the Kaiwoom Heroes taking on the NC Dinos, 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Dinos are the $2 favorite, totals at 8.5, juice to the over. The Heroes are plus 150 on the money line and minus 143 catching the run and a half. But despite being the heavy underdogs in this spot here, the Heroes did win 2 out of their last 4, including a 12-4 victory over the Lotte Giants during that span. They also beat SK Wyverns 9-8 as well. 2 out of their last 3 wins were the result of their offense putting up double-digit runs. They're taking on a Dinos team who dropped 2 out of their last 5, including a 5-3 loss to the 8th place Hanwha Eagles. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the Dinos' last 4 got over the total of 8.5 runs. 5 out of their last 8 also got over that total. 3 out of Kaiwoom's last 4 on the other side got over the 8.5 themselves. 5 out of their last 7 also got over that number. Give me the Kaiwoom Heroes plus 1.5, keeping it close, and the over 8.5 in that game. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on Patreon. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Monday or Tuesday to you, depending on where you're watching this and when you're watching this. Happy Memorial Day to you, depending on when you're watching this. And as always, best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.